Today, as Amtrak debuted a shiny new fleet of high-speed Acela trains, the U.S. Department of Transportation also announced that it was taking back control of D.C.'s Union Station. But as we are learning, that's not exactly taking back control, because DOT already has control of Union Station and has for decades. News 4 transportation reporter Adam Tuss is live for us at Union Station this evening to provide more context here. Adam, can you explain what people who use the station should expect because of this announcement?
Yeah, Jim. Well, first of all, DOT has had this building since the 80s, so it has been decades. And frankly, some of the short-term fixes that we heard about today, things like fixing the lighting here, better restrooms, cleaning up the dirt, moving some of the homeless out of Union Station, those are plans that have been in the works for some time. Let's take a live look tonight at Union Station as it is moving. We heard a lot about the station today, not many great things. And really, when you take a longer term look at the station, it's the management structure that really could be changing. Union Station has always had many parties involved. The government, Amtrak, and a group called the Union Station Redevelopment Corporation that was tasked with revitalizing the station decades ago. But today, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy saying that the government will fully be back in charge.
Today we're announcing that we're going to take Union Station back under DOT control. Not a power play, we've always had it, but we think that we can manage the property better.
So context is important. Let's take you on a little history tour of the station. In 1907, Union Station opens. 1945, conditions of the building deteriorate around the time of World War II. In the 1960s, the federal government takes control of Union Station. In the early 1980s, U.S. DOT takes control, establishing the Union Station Redevelopment Corporation to revitalize the station. And just last year, 2024, Amtrak assumes responsibility for station management, retail, and office space. Now, right now, the Union Station Redevelopment Corporation still serves as the landlord, and the Federal Railroad Administration owns the building. But it's that part about Amtrak now giving up control of the station management that's a big change. Amtrak President Roger Harris.
You know, there's a certain realignment, absolutely, but we're up for it.
So what exactly will be changing? The DOT says it wants to generate more revenue from the station.
We need to maximize the retail revenue of the station, the revenue of the station as an event space. Can you imagine a better event space? And that should generate huge revenue. Digital signage. We have a parking garage. We need to bring this all together and maximize it.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is weighing in, saying if this leads to more federal investment for the station, that's a win.
They own Union Station. It's owned by the Department of Transportation. And it will be a good thing because that station has suffered from needing, some say $12 billion, but let's call it at least $8 billion worth of investment in the renovation.
A dollar amount she says the district cannot provide. It's a head-spinning tale of who's in charge at Union Station. An official announcement about the full DOT takeover is expected next month. And Jim and we really tried to get specifics about what would change immediately if the DOT really gets in here and assumes the management of Union Station. One of the things they said today, this place needs a new roof, and they're hoping that the revenue provided from the shops and restaurants here, the retail here, can help pay for that. So we'll see.
Those are some big dollar amounts there. Adam, is it possible an outside group that we don't know about could also be called in here as part of this?
Yeah, Jim, I'd say that that's a high likelihood. Not only did the Department of Transportation talk about a public-private partnership today, saying that as the Union Station plan expands and as this place expands, that a private group will likely get involved. Sources that I've been talking to say they believe that is the plan, to have DOT take over, to get a private group to come in here and partner with the government to change Union Station. Of course, we will stay on top of it for you guys.
All right,
back to you.
Big day down there, could be just the beginning. All right, Adam Tuss, thanks so much, Adam.